We got some more comments. Lucky me, I get to do that Polestar star again. This time in with a time limit added. Lucky me. So let's skip as much as we can of this. Okay, so the music sounds a little disjointed. I hope that's not a consistent issue. I haven't really changed any settings since starting this. This is the first time anything like this has happened. Right now we seem to be going pretty fast. I would like to stop and grab some Starbits since I need them for things. But making sure that we get this star without failing is the priority, of course. We already have enough stars to fight the next boss, go to the next Bowser level, but I'm gonna try and get as many stars as I can before moving, because once we do the boss, then we'll unlock the next, once we do the boss, we'll unlock the next little, observatory, galaxy viewing room. You know what I'm talking about. So before we have to transition to a new area of the overworld, we'll do that. I like how I'm talking about the things I'm going to do after this level, because this level in particular is not terribly interesting. There's a reason why gold stars aren't used quite as much in the sequel, in my opinion at least. Alright, let's see if I remember what happens here. Obviously we free all the Toads, and then Captain Toad comes in and offers us a lift to somewhere else. Do we go through all the random platforms that just kind of appear? It hasn't been that long since I recorded the last segment, but I am forgetful anyway. Okay, yeah, we do have to make all the random junk appear, but we've got a full-on 2 minutes, so we should be fine. Making a save state just in case, because that's really the... I think in a lot of these stars, not necessarily this one because this star isn't that hard, but the time trial star, for me, the challenge doesn't really come from having to do it quickly, but instead having to do it all in one go without dying. You start doing it on some later levels. Luckily, we still have spins to save our skins. Ooh, that's a good rhyme. I should use that more often. Yeah, like just like that. I totally would have died there if it weren't for spinning. Such a wonderful mechanic. They really should implement it in a lot more games. Just platformers in general, just to make it easier for us. I should say common folk. I would like to say that I am reasonably skilled at games. I'm not great at games. But whatever. And we are headed back into the Space Junk Galaxy again, because I still need to take care of that hungry Luma that I ignored, so this time we're gonna proceed a little bit more slowly, just so I can get as many Starbits as I can. Later on we'll be finding Robits. I don't know why I like them in that way, I just think it's funny. If any of you have played Borderlands 2, there's a class you can play called the Mechromancer, and you summon a robot, and so I named that character Robits. It's pretty great. I must continue to talk about robots and Robits in a level that contains neither. So we got more of this junk. But now we're back on the area where the Hungry Llama is. I believe I need 50, I want to say. Come on, just tell me. Okay, yeah, 50. So, yeah, there's a hole here, so I'm pretty sure I can... Yeah, there's the pole star, so I can just go in here, grab some Starbits, and then leave. Pressing through the level towards where that boss thing is. Goombas do not give you Oh, never mind. If you stomp on them, they give you coins and not Starbits. I guess if you kick them, they give you Starbits. Right? Crazy. I did see Starbits coming out of you. Yep, I was right. Which, in more situations than not, I think Starbits are more useful just because you need them to get to a lot of... not necessarily hidden areas. Just optional areas for additional stars is probably a better terminology for that. Okay, I found him. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous that I was going to miss, and I was gonna have to go get more Starbits. I think the game is designed that it doesn't shoot Starbits in that form unless, or at least it doesn't shoot them really fast unless you're actually aimed at the thing. Oh man, you guys aren't gonna give me coins? I could actually die. Must get random numbers to appear. So, here is Yoshi's sole appearance in this game. It's kind of like Nintendo acknowledging his existence without actually putting him in the game. Making this appearance even more lame than his appearance in 64. Thank you for playing this game. Here, have 100 lives. And since I've already stated that lives are pretty much arbitrary in this game, that's not really all that great. Pointless save states. I don't expect to fail, but you never know when it might happen. Sort of a CYA thing, if you will. Right, so, is that the last Goomba? Yes, it was. Get a nice little jingle. Gotta say, I do love the super cool starry backgrounds in a lot of these stages. It makes me wonder if they based it off of actual Hubble telescope pictures. That'd be really cool if they did that. Oh man, I love saying hurry, hurry, scurry. Now I have a whole galaxy where I can say hurry, hurry, scurry. Does this place really count as a galaxy if it's just a couple of disappearing platforms? I'm not so sure. The only thing solid, really, is this one landing that we have. At least we get some nice music. Pointless coins. So now that we have that random starting off area, now the actual level starts. So we gotta collect all these musical note things, and all these platforms are gonna continue to disappear while we do it. But once we do it, we will do it, and we'll have a star. And they don't encompass the entire area, so that once you do get the star, you don't have to worry about running out of platforms. Oh no, I'm gonna fall! Luckily, this is one in very few instances where somehow the star is able to have its own gravitational pull. Don't ask me how that works. Back to this galaxy that we essentially dipped our toes in and then didn't do anything afterwards. Here, there will be Robits. Though I'm not sure if there will be in this specific level. Just have to find out. Well, I know for a start we'll at least be able to use bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. Can I have some more bombs? I want it. These should explode on impact with explodable objects. Or maybe not, just make a fool of myself there. Now I have to wait. Are we shooting off into what looks like a giant representation of a molecule? Yes, indeed we are. And look, more hungry Lumas. I totally should have stayed behind and collected more Starbits in that initial area, because I bet he's gonna want... Oh, only 30 this time? I think there's probably 30 Starbits on this level. Molecule, platform, whatever. Are there any bombs? I promise I'll eventually stop saying bombs like that, it's just too much fun. So let's get the Rainbow Star. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that was in range. Alright, let's do this. We're not going to free the Luma because we'll probably progress towards the next stage. May as well grab some extra Starbits. And see what happens when we do get all of them. Come on, there we go. Okay, nothing. Just more Starbits. Hey, sometimes it does make things happen. You never can tell. This time I have way more than I need. I have a bad feeling as to where this might take me, but I could be wrong. Get up! Yep, my bad feeling was correct. This is a terrible, terrible minigame, and we're going to have to play it multiple times throughout both this and Galaxy 2. I'm not planning on recording Galaxy 2 right away, but if you do play Galaxy 2, you'll have to play this awful minigame. Basically, you got a time limit, and you gotta throw bombs and blow up all the trash, and if you don't do it in 30 seconds, you get by this stupid robot. Now, those little glowy things where coins pop up if you shoot them are kind of a guide. So it's like kind of a please put bombs here kind of a thing. But you really have no time to spare in this thing. Luckily, since this is the first time you're doing it, it's super difficult, because I'm pretty sure I'm about to do it. Okay, please make this be in range. Okay, thank you. Range for these bombs is kind of bizarre. Yeah, you just found the one MacGuffin that keeps this whole game going, lying around. If you were a good guy, you would have just given it to me to help the cause against Bowser. Which means he's clearly one of Bowser's minions. He kills you, he won't give you a star unless you complete his stupid minigame. It's obvious. He's evil. Back on Planet Molecule, we've now freed this Luma, and he's gonna transform just like a hungry Luma, except into something a lot less, well, a lot more underwhelming. So that thing was there that whole time to warp us up, which makes me wonder if it's possible to do some kind of crazy triple jump, or and then a spin to get to that thing without needing the... So you could just get on top of the cage. Well, I'm done randomly theorizing on ways to kinda sorta sequence break, but not really, since you're not really skipping that much. No! Alright, we made it through, and now we've got big circular tubey type of thing. I really want to go into that pipe, but first I want to see what this is. See if it's anything important. I mean, it is big and red, so it sure looks important, and Luigi really doesn't want to be on it. Come on. Ah, jeez. Okay, you are just Starbits, so you won't heal me. Like most people, I don't really want to heal, I just want to heal to make that noise stop. Okay, fine, I don't care about you, Giant Switch. You can go be an unpressed Giant Switch forever, for all I care. Looks like we've got more semi-annoying Lumas to save. So now, this time, the Bob-Ombs have gained sentience, I guess. Don't know when that started, they just kind of stayed stationary this whole time. Alright, so... Cannon C, and then it just bumps us into another area that is nearly identical. Okay. Come on! Alright, that was pretty well timed, if I do say so myself. Was kind of wondering if, jumping on it was going to cause its detonation timer or not. Pretty sure I got a lead in a bit, but I'm leading too much. Oh man, spin, 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 okay. Very nice. Wow, I didn't know that thing was rigged to explode. We got lucky. So, in front of us there appears to be another area with star with its own gravitational pull. You know, I should have seen that coming. Can I still make it all the way across before the detonator times out? Yes, I can't. What the heck? Must have been some kind of delayed reaction there. Alright. So I'm pretty sure in this situation, if I miss, I will just be lost in space forever and then be dying. So let's not miss. Let's make it look like a miss, but have an invisible pixel that's part of my hitbox intersect with an invisible pixel that's part of the star's hitbox. And then we get the star. So how do you think the space station or the Comet Observatory is powered then? If it runs off of star power, does that mean that stars are essentially just batteries? Or maybe it's like a combustible engine type of thing and they're just using the stars as fuel? These are important questions that need to be answered eventually. 10 years from now, there'll be a Q&A with the developers, and they'll ask them that question, and then they'll just look at you like, why are you asking me this stupid question? So this area still remains largely unchanged, but now there's moles on it, so that means it's completely loop around and almost make it. Yeah. Alright, this one is slightly... Oh, I thought... I can't resist trying to do stupid things with long jumps, and I totally should have been pulled into the other thing at that time. Either you... Okay, come on. Go to the thing. Thank you. Either you're with me, or you're not. Alright, well, here's the thing that they teased us with. I think this is where the star is. I think we still have a ways to go. I remember how this works. You got these tops, see? And you just kind of gotta spin and be a top yourself. Luckily, they don't actually damage you when you run into them. It's like a lamer version of Beyblade. Except Beyblade's kind of lame, so maybe I'll give the edge to this one. Anyways, let's continue making progress, shall we? Hi, Molecule Planet. Bye, Molecule Planet. No moles. This time we have to fight them, I think. Maybe not. Bye, moles! Oh, hey, remember when we had the arrows that indicated gravity? Well, now we get to do more of that. Apparently Mario was already here before me because he hit all these blocks. How rude. At least it's not as bad as in Hotel Mario where he's constantly cutting me off. Although I guess I kind of have it coming because I do it to him too. Remember, where there's smoke, there's fire. Do I want to be on the top? Let's investigate. There's a very high probability that this will lead to nothing, but I still have to check. Oh, look at this thing. Yeah, this is leading to something. I don't know if this is the last, like, non-comet star for this galaxy. It might. Or there might be another Hungry Luma hidden somewhere. I don't know. I think it's fairly uncommon for there to be more than one Hungry Luma in a galaxy, so... I'm just talking. I'm thinking about what I'm saying. I have played this game before, I swear. Like I said, it's just been a while, so I guess this kind of counts as a, I don't know, what do they call them? Semi-blind LP, maybe? Work. So we hit some kind of pressure-sensitive button, and now it's taking us into the core of some other thing, and then dropping us off. If you can't tell by this point, we're going to be fighting another large enemy. And if you can't tell what it is by the new enemy I've been fighting multiple times, then you haven't been paying that much attention. So once again, we just barely escape a planet that's rigged to explode. That seems to happen a lot. Let's get over this without getting shocked. Alright, so we got ourselves another extra life. I'm gonna continue to abuse save states just to see how high I can get my life counter. So we got this top C, land on it, and then you force it into the electrocuted area. This is kind of reminding me of Super Mario Strikers with the electrocuted. And like many enemies in this game, it bleeds Starbits for no reason. You wouldn't really use Starbits in this fight, I think. And the rule of 3 is once again adhered to. And the boss fight was done before I even had that much to say about it. This game is kind of taking a Yoshi's Island trend towards bosses. Have a smaller enemy, and then make you fight a larger version of that enemy. Except instead of being main area bosses, they're mini-bosses that give you stars.
Luigi,